Hey guys, Billionaire Brothers here. This is officially our first video on this channel. We're very excited to tell y'all our story, how we're gonna become millionaires by the year 2025. Lots of things will happen, lots of things are happening, and we're happy to take y'all along.
All right. So it all started in high school. I had to repeat the fifth grade, and yeah, then I landed in another classroom where there were all new people. I didn't know a single one of them, so I was a little nervous because I lost my old class because I wasn't good enough in school. And surprisingly, my teacher, the new teacher that I had, put me right next to my friend, my brother, Rui, and that's where it all started. In the beginning, we didn't feel comfortable together, and then after some time, we knew that we had some kind of connection. Like it was like some strong connection, like something was pulling me towards him. And then we had lots of fun. We played Fortnite together. In that time it was
Laat me het, laat me
Alright.
eerst niet dat aan. I mean, it was a very cool thing that happened. We just met like at a random day, and it all started from there. We started playing together, we started going out together, we spoke less to other people. We were the only one, me and him, since the beginning. We just started, we just stuck together. It's just that the bond was so strong, the connection. It's actually insane. And yeah, since then, a lots of things have happened. We stay there. I stayed there in that city for a long time. Sadly, I'm now in a new city, in Switzerland, and he is still back there. I love to go there and stay there, but it's kind of hard because my work is here, my family's here. I'm not old enough to just go and live with him yet, but yeah, we still talk together every single day. And at one day, his brother came with an idea.
all right. So before you skipped too much forward because I want to say something. Like we used to do things, everything like together, every single thing. We always played the same games. We had a lot of fun, and yeah, and then suddenly everything was going so perfect, and then he told me the bad news that he was going to move out to a different city. And yeah, I felt empty because no one could ever replace him because he was like one of one. He was like so special, and like I knew that God sent me this person so that my life would change. And right now I'm realizing that it has changed. Without him I wouldn't be here. I know that. So then years passed, we still played online games together, we still laughed together, we still had contact. And yeah, then my brother came with something called trading. And in the beginning we didn't think any of it. We still continued to play Fortnite. He was on Nintendo, so after that his father bought him a PS4, and then everything like fast forwarded so much that from PS4 he went to Xbox very fast, and then directly to PC, right? And then we played so many games together. We had a lot of fun. We streamed, we watched videos and everything. And then we never thought of the thing that my brother told me. Like he was saying, like you could make a lot of money, you can travel the world and all these things. And then, like in June, it hit me, like this one TikTok like hit me, and then yeah.
June of 2024, which will be a date we will remember for the rest of our lives, because it's the point where everything really changed. Because until then, we were just playing games for 13 hours straight, and we knew made for us. We knew that wasn't good for us because June of 2024, we realized like, is this all it? Is this what people dream of living? Just waste their time, go out on parties, go to work, wake up every single day just to go worship someone else who you probably don't even like. It's just, we just couldn't fit that in our head. So we wanted to start something. We didn't know yet, but Isaac said to me that his brother started something called trading. So we looked up for it. We wanted to see if we could like maybe start something from there, because up until then we didn't know anything how to start making money, how to do that type of things. And yeah, trading started with Isaac. Isaac played a video of some random fat ass guy just explaining trading, not even really trying to explain. It was just showing us what he knows, not trying to say to us what it really is or how it works. But then Isaac found a notebook of his brother in his room, that everything changed up until then.
And yeah, like my brother went to Thailand because he wanted to get some space. Like his head was full of this work. He does like this programming, coding, and he would just want to be free, to feel free for some time. And then he said to me, all right, when I come back, I will see how much progress you have made from this, what I've gave you. He sent me like 3 videos. Every single one of them was shit. We didn't learn a single thing from them. And yeah, we realized that this isn't life. Like you need to do something that everyone remembers your name. Like look at all these legends, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Ronnie Coleman. They are still remembered till now because they did something that an average guy couldn't do. And so it hit me, right? And after that it hit me, I realized what me and Rui were doing. We were wasting our potential. We were born for greatness. And then I said one time, Rui, come on, we have to get our life together. We have to go out there, experience life. And like in the beginning, he didn't took me seriously. I wasn't also seriously like doing everything like my brother told me, because I was still with this game, like the comfortable zone. And then we really started. We watched these videos that my brother sent me. We couldn't understand, like the guy who teach that it wasn't like understandable. And then I looked up on Reddit what's the best trading guru like this, and then some random dude called TGR came up, and like I thought, all right, let's type TGR on YouTube and watch his first video. Like it was something about psychology, and we watched it, and we watched and we watched and we saw
watched the boot camp.
Yeah,
it was the boot camp.
It was, yeah, continue.
Yeah, that's amazing that we found that Isaac found it, because I wouldn't have found it in any chance. I wouldn't have found it. Luckily he found it, and the boot camp, man, that shit really like helped us. We learned so much from it, and day one boot camp. If you're trying to become someone important in this world, please go watch it, because what he said there, TGR, what the message he gave it to us was really like touching. Since then I couldn't play 13 hours of a game for 13 hours every day. I couldn't. It's just the thought in the back of my head since I watched that video. And man, that video really just showed us that there's more in life than just work or slave until your death. It really like waken us up, and we started watching. All right, candlesticks. What is that? Open, close, close, open. Bullish, bearish. What is that? We didn't know yet, but that bootcamp explained us every single thing. And the way TGR explained it to us It's just, man, it really feels like he's talking to you. It really feels like he knows which position you're in because he was in a shit position as well. Way worse position than we are right now. So that's how we know we are going to make it, because there's people out there who made it. They were in terrible situation, way worse than we are not right now. And man, after the bootcamp, we really started to look at the charts differently. We saw that we could do this. We had potential in this because it was now summer holidays, and we have invested so much hours learning this. So we couldn't just let those hours go to waste. We knew we could start with this and really take this far. And man, until now, it's been complicated. We have blown, I think, 4 or 5 accounts. I'm not sure, maybe even more. But now, after this December, I mean, up until now, from July until December, we're just backtesting every day, learning, trying to not play every time. I mean, we still can play, but not a long time, because imagine we want to go play a game. All right, this came out, and the thought back on our head really like wakens up. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you playing this game? This game will not take you anywhere in life. Games are just fake realities, which will really. That's what the Matrix wants. The Matrix wants you to be distracted, to not try and find a way out. They want you to stay inside the box. They don't want you to go outside and really be this guy who has 30 cars, who has 4 wives and stuff like that. And yeah, they don't want that. They want you to slave away in life and really just die and give the debt to your sons. Just debt, and really fuck up your life and slave you to death. And yeah, man, we have learned a lot. Me and Isaac have met each other sometimes now. It's hard to meet each other because we live so far along. But yeah, we have learned a lot. We are still learning. There's still so much to learn because, okay, we now know basically everything, and we have our model. We can execute perfectly so that our TP hits and everything. But we are still not that great because what misses is experience. We still don't have a lot of experience because we started this not a long time ago. And yeah, man, life has been difficult, and Isaac can continue.
So yeah, it's all started with that one video of TGR where he like said all these things, like he was like crying, you know, in some part of the video, and that like I knew he wasn't joking. He was talking from his soul, right? So I focused and I realized that, man, I have one life, man. My parents are still working. I can't just sit here for 13 hours straight and laugh at a fake reality and have fun. This isn't life. So we started taking notes. We took so many notes, all right? In the beginning, we didn't know anything we were doing. Nothing was working. We tried, it didn't work. It depressed, right? But after some time, I realized giving up is not the option, because when you give up, you don't reach anything. But if you continue, sometimes you can get really lucky. And that's what happened. Like, we continued, and then one day after another, we understood more things, more. All right, we passed our first funded account, blew it away, but don't care because we learned our lesson. We knew that psychology is more important than like executing or analyzing. And then after some time, my brother came from Thailand, and I told him all these things, and I knew he was proud of me because he didn't know that I would learn so much. Like, we spent like 5 hours every day listening to him, what he was saying, taking notes, because we are not meant to be here. We are meant to be above everyone. We are my dream is to be free, all right? I don't want to wake up, go to work, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, go to sleep. I don't want to do any of that. And one good thing that we done before everything, like with this trading, we didn't smoke, we didn't drink, we didn't like, we were only two, we didn't have any other friends. Like we had, but like they are on a different path. They're like, you know, this school,
This shitty things, shitty going to parties, really
like
just
like
frying
this.
their mind out.
Yeah.
Really.
Like we too, like I started going to the gym because I hated the way I looked. Like there was some not nightclub, like sports club that opened at night, and I went there like with my friends, and then I realized that I came home and then I looked myself in the mirror and I said, fuck man, like I see all these influencers like 15, 16 look so good, look at me. And then it started in this room, in this other room, with no dumbbells, just with my body, and I just worked out, didn't look on food or anything, I just worked out because I hated the way I look. And then after some times I saw results, and then I said that to Rui, like, look at me, I started training and my body is like getting better and better. And then he also started, we did like video calls, we only talked about how to get better shape, how to get like a six-pack, or all these different kind of things. And then look at us right now, like look at this, like, if you want to see a beginning picture of us, we were like this, like sticks, you know. And now every single one that didn't listen to me that time, like they were laughing at me while I was working, you're doing this for girls. Now they're asking for advice, they're saying I'm taking steroids or something, because they just can't accept that someone that's working hard, they get results. You work harder, you get more results. They want everything automated. They say, okay, I want a six-pack. They do like operations of six-pack because they're so lazy, they can't even go to work, they can't work out. My brother told me like to make these motivational videos of, like, you know, these TikTok slides, like, you know, these motivational TikTok slides. So I should post that and bring more people into this trading, because like he bought a course of someone, and if you brought like 3 person to this course, like you would get like, I don't know how much money, and like
600 a month, I
yeah.
believe.
And then I thought to myself, I mean, okay, all right, copy trading is great, you make money and all this shit, but is it good for long term? Probably not. So I said to my brother, quit that. Trust me, quit that. We can learn this on ourselves. And after some time, he listened to me and he quit, because it was $180, I think, per month, and that was like quite much. Like we don't have, like, we are not like millionaires. We don't even earn like 10k a month, nothing. And then like my brother, like already passed like a 10k and already like brought like 1 or 2 payouts already, and like that was like to me, man, how did he do that, right? And then so we went deeper, right? And sometimes we caught ourselves lacking. We were like in bed, like doing nothing, and
Scrolling
then we were
away our lives.
scrolling
away
like
the
this
days.
shit. Like this shit is such a weapon. It kills you. Because
It's an addiction.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Because if you don't know how to use this to make money, you're fucked. You're just here to give other money. You watch someone's content, you give them watch time. You know, watch time equals money. That's the problem with society. Oh shit, wait, my plant fell down. Oh,
Isso! So scheiße! Mach da alles kaputt.
wie geht das
So,
an?
der Tornado ist zurück.
Nein! Ich hab Krise, ich Dummkopf. Es ist so. Jetzt sieht so gay aus. Egal, ich tue das so. Nicht so gut. Egal. And then we like caught ourselves lacking, and then I said to Rui, what are we doing again? Like, we have goals. We, like, in one of TJR's video, he told us like to write down goals. So I first was like be like freedom, right? Freedom, because I don't want to wake up and go work for someone else and like earn like $20 an hour, because you know, you gotta understand that in trading, even if you would enter accidentally on a 100k account, you would make 100, 200, right? And that was bullshit to me. Like, people work so hard for $20 an hour.
And you can accidentally make their money in just what, two minutes,
and like
accidentally.
I tell like all these other people, like, what are you doing, man? And they're like demoralized by the government, you know. They're like told you have to work to get money, everything else is scam. And right, I tell them, bro, I just made like 2 bands in like 10 minutes. All right, it was demo, okay, but still, demo in a funded account is still the real money, right? And they're like, oh my god, how did you do that? And like, after some time, they were starting laughing again. They forgot, because they were demoralized. They don't believe that this works. And yeah, I try to help everyone, but I realized that if we three, like me, him, and my brother, like stick together, and like everyone else is already like manipulated, so I just left them. I didn't say a single thing. I just worked hard with Rui every day. Like every day we were concerned, are we doing this right? What are we doing wrong? What could we improve? And like it evolved so much. We started back testing. In the beginning we were shit, right? But then like this guy named ICT, like he's like the father of the trading, right? And we are using like his building blocks, and he made this motivational videos of him speaking about trading. Like, he also opened my eyes that these people are working for $20 an hour. Like that's like a slave system, you know. And then you have to pay your mortgage and your debt, and then you're left with 500. What do you want to enjoy life with $500? Be honest. Nothing.
So you get the thing is, you get money from them. All right, you have the money. You have to give it back, probably 80% of it, and the rest of it you have to get your family a present or something. It's just something that a lot of people don't understand. It's just you don't give much money, and you have to give up a lot of money that you got. Imagine you got 5,000. You have probably to pay 2,000 on your home, 500 on food, 500 for your kids, something like football club or gym membership, and you're left with nothing. You're left with shit, and you have worked out for so much just for you to get in a worse position than you were before. It's just like there's so many people that don't realize that's so bad for you, for your mentality. Like, that's why people get depressed.
Yeah,
I can't get depressed. I can't get depressed because I know that one day I'll be in a position that only people can dream of. And so I just stick with the plan, and I don't get depressed because, first of all, I don't believe in it. I don't believe someone can get depressed. That's just something they say to themselves. They just stay in bed, just eat what they want. That's what depressed is, right? They just feel shit every single time of the day. Don't do anything good for them. Most of all, probably bad. Don't go to the gym, are not disciplined, are not motivated to anything in life. They just waste their time in bed thinking they're depressed, but they're just doing nothing in their life that's going to help them in every single way. So I don't believe in that. I don't believe that's something that exists, because I cannot get depressed. I could not just sit in my bed doing nothing, eating like a fucking moron. I could not do that. That's not something I can do, because I, first of all, don't believe in it, and I have so many important things to do that I don't have time to be depressed, because I have to achieve something so my parents don't have to work anymore. And if I'm just wasting my time in my bed, that's not going to happen. I know I have to do something. I have to suffer. I'm the one that has to suffer for everybody so they feel comfortable. I have to feel uncomfortable. I have to get out of bed to go to work. I have to get out of bed to go backtesting, to go trading, to do every single thing. Because you're the man in the house. You should not be worried about being comfortable, about going to that concert next week, about having fun. You should not be concerned about that. You should be trying to achieve something so that your family doesn't have to work anymore, so that you feel uncomfortable. But that's what most people don't do, because they're just lazy and they are just going to slave away their lives by the matrix.
To be depressed is just an excuse. It's just saying that you wanna be lazy, don't wanna do any hard work, and you hope like every night, okay, someday I will drive that Lamborghini or the McLaren, hoping on the gods that they will give you some kind of fortune. But they are trying. They are giving you like hard times, like hard work, but you don't want to do anything, right? We didn't get any results like from here to here. We got up, we got down, we got up, we got down, but it all means that you're learning. Like you can't be like imagine you're like broke and you like instantly went to millionaire status. That doesn't work. Like you need to learn everything, man. And another thing is that if you want to start trading,
it's not about the money. It's not about buying supercars. It's not about buying a house for you.
it's
about
none of that. It's none of that.
freedom.
It's just
It's
the freedom.
about the freedom. It's just to be able to give freedom to the people you love. To
Yeah,
give
exactly.
freedom to yourself. It's not about the money. It's not about flexing to other people, because what God gives you, He can take away, and very quickly.
And one thing I realized is that God 100% created us to suffer, because every single person on earth suffered. I don't care who. Look at Jeff Bezos, look at Elon Musk. When they were beginning, they were like starting in a garage. One was starting in an office. Elon Musk slept on a chair. He was working all night. And look at him now, after hard work, sleepless night, and all these things, he achieved the billionaire status. Red Vitter.
You cannot sleep for 8 hours a day. You don't have time for that. 8 hours a day, 1/3 of your life. You're just wasting 1/3 of your life if you're sleeping 8 hours a day. You cannot waste that much time. You have things to do. There's more important things in life than sleep. Maybe
Yeah.
you have to sleep the minimum for 5 hours, not for fucking 8 hours, for you to feel good, for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel like you are something. You are shit. You are nothing in life. You're invisible. Nobody cares about you. You're not the main character in your life. You're not the main character in everybody else's life. You are just a person who is comfortable with their life, which that is not the purpose. You have to be uncomfortable, disciplined. Motivation is bullshit. You have to be disciplined. Motivation isn't real. You have to be disciplined. You cannot sleep for 8 hours a day. You're just sleeping your hours away. You're just giving them up for just some stupid reason, for you to feel good. That's bullshit.
Like, without suffering, you don't learn. And that sentence is very correct. Like, you can't just have a six-pack like easy, you know? You have to go through hard workouts and all these things, and then you get the result, right? You can't just get a six-pack when you're fat. Like, you can't, the next day you don't have a six-pack, because if you don't work, if you stay on your couch and eat pizza and watch TV and go to work and do that thing all the time, you won't see any results. You have to suffer. And the thing is, you have to suffer now, only now, right? Sacrifice these 1-2 years, all right? Because your mom and dad were like, your mom had you for like 9 months in the stomach, and once you're out, you either can change their life, or they will die as they were, like as the normal life. They dreamed of the cars, they dreamed of the free life, but my son, instead, he went to parties, wasting his time, drugs and all these things. Aren't you ashamed of yourself, man? Look at your father's eyes. Look him deep in the eyes. Look him for one time. Man, my father works like 10, 11 hours every single day. And I can't stand people like having fun, you know. It just that's not right, you know. You have to change their life because they provided so much for you. Look what my dad provided for me, the roof above my head, you know. And like some guys out there in my class, they smoke cigars and do all, not cigars, sorry, I mean cigarettes and all these things. And I think to myself, what are you doing, man? Like, aren't you ashamed of yourself? But then the other thing is, they don't even know like what I know. I know so much about life. They don't know anything. They just know I have to do work, then I get a degree, pay off my debts. That's life for them. But my thing is, I just want to be free. I want to travel the world. I don't want to see my parents work. Enough. I don't want to see them in the slave system. All right? They suffered enough. They had enough pain. And I am the one who was born here in this very beautiful country. And I can just sit here and do nothing. All right? Look, right now, while I'm doing this, my father is working in that kitchen, like where it's very hot, right? And it gets in his face. And the last time I went to the kitchen, because me and Rui were like eating in where my father works.
Restaurant.
Yeah, and like I went to the kitchen, I saw his face, like it was like all black, like, you know, and like, man, this is so hard, man, and I have to change something. Like me and Rui and my brother, we have to change something. This isn't life. So like, why are we doing this video right now? We are doing this because I don't want to just sit and do nothing, right? I want to tell you guys what's happening on our life, because 2025 is going to be our year. I know that, because 2024, from the middle of 2024 till the end of 2025, we learned our lesson. We knew that we were different. We were born for greatness. We will be the first millionaire in our bloodline. That's for 100%, but we have to suffer, which we already did, but there is still so much suffering coming. But I say like 50% of our journey is like already ended, because it was learning, realizing, and then now is the time to execute. Now is to go all in. And I see that God will give us all this fortune, because He's seeing that we're all actually trying, you know? Like, we see that we're starting to get lucky. I know, like sometimes we don't get lucky, but it's a lesson, you know. When you sometimes fail at something, you need to learn, not say, man, God, why did you do that to me? Trust me, say thank you every day for God, because you live, you ate, and you will breathe. These are the most important things. And also your family, look, everything is doing good, everyone. That's what's the most important, your family. Your network is also very important, because no network, no net worth. Like, I know that me, Rui, and my brother, later on we will have a lot of contacts, right? And the ones who don't believe in us, who say that's all like a pipe dream, that doesn't work, stay with us, they will regret what they said. Because then these are the people that will ask us and say, how did you do that? How? I want to learn too. And right, and that's where the point I say, fuck you. You didn't listen to me a couple years back, where I was trying to be like serious with you, but you didn't listen, right? And like, another thing is, if you're going through a heartbreak or through a hard time, if that girl doesn't love you, just leave her, right? She doesn't deserve you, man. You are born for greatness. Trust me, be successful, be disciplined, wake up early, drink enough water, look for a good body, you know, work out. And then all the things like come together, because God gives you the right woman, you know? You need a woman of God, not some chick from the streets, you know?
And man, that's the thing. If you really just try hard, go to the gym, really work hard for your family to be able to one day just not go to work and really just enjoy their lives as they should. If you really just work hard, suffer, do everything you're supposed to do, not what you feel like doing, if God will see that, and He will, and God has a sack full of benefits. And if you're doing enough, He'll give you a benefit. That's the thing. if you really work hard, it's impossible that you don't get any results in whatever you're doing. If you really work hard for something, you will get something in return. Either be a lesson or just a hard time. You will receive something from it, a benefit. So, you listening right now, just give your best. Give what you have in you. Don't do the things you want to do. Don't do the comfortable things. Do the things you have to do and the uncomfortable things. Things that not everybody wants to do. That's why some other people are very different, because some people, most of the people, 99% of the people just do things that they want to and what they're comfortable with. That's why the 1% are different, because they don't care what they want to do. They don't care about their feelings. They don't think that the depressed is something real. They just do the things that they have to do regardless of how they feel. So, what I'm trying to say to you listening right now, just do your best and really work hard for your family, because they deserve much more than what they are getting right now. Because imagine, you have been born for something. You're not just here to waste your life. You're here to do something, to put your name on the wall of somebody else. You are here to be remembered, not to be invisible for the rest of your life. So, what I'm saying is, just try to be somebody in life. Try to be the main character of someone else. Try to be someone to be remembered. Really try it. Try it.
Sadly, 99% of the people who are born will stay broke forever. They just don't realize. They don't, like, I call this matrix, like we are in the matrix right now. We are controlled by them. They want like slaves to work for them. If you tell them, are you going to escape the matrix? They don't even know what that means, right? Because they're like manipulated by the system, and like, I know that we are going to escape the matrix, because now that we know how we're going to get there, it's like not hard anymore, because the hard part was how are we going to do it. But now we know. Crypto is pumping, trading looks good, we are preparing for our 2025 stage. We got some very good news of some coin we mined back in 2020, 21. I think that we mined like some of them. I have like 350 of them, my brother has 2,000 of them. And we heard some great news that when it will launch, it will reach like $50, even 100. And if it does that will be very good news, because then we have a start capital, and from there we can build our legacy. Because the thing is, most people, as he said, die invincible, right? So you have to be a legend. Like, trust me, like, be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, he didn't die yet, but he's a legend. Ronnie Coleman is a legend. Jay Cutler is a legend. All these people worked hard, worked their asses off while everyone else was partying. They were at the gym. Same, like we were like the same. Like while everyone else on the weekends were outside, we were here, like here, sitting right here. How the fuck are we going to be millionaires? How are we going to get these cars? How are we going to achieve this lifestyle? They are spending their money. We are trying to figure out how to make more money of the money we have. That's the thing. That's the difference. We are like the chosen ones, right? From God. So we can't fuck this up, right? So I'm so proud of us right now, because look at us right now. We are doing these things that we don't want to do. Because like right now, I don't want to go to the gym. I want to play games. But I still go to the gym because it's a must. Like in my head, it's like saved. I must go to the gym. It's like, it's in my routine, right? I don't want to make this video. We still do that video, because why just sit still and do nothing? We can't just die like that, you know? You have to be remembered. You have to give something to the world, you know, to help others. That's always the thing from me and Rui, help others. Like, we also donated some money from us, even though we didn't have any. We donated to others because we believe in karma, because you know that when you're when you're making someone happy, you know, that's like more worth to me than like spending money on like Lamborghini and all that shit, you know. I mean that we will buy that, but still
Eventually,
bless,
yeah. When we have enough.
but bless others, you know. Don't be like selfish, you know. Don't like flex with your chains and shit. No, don't do that. Help others. Put a smile on their face. Trust me, that's a way better feeling. Just work hard. Fuck your feelings. Fuck that girl. Everything. That's distraction, you know. Stop looking at your feelings. Start looking at, am I competent? Am I successful? Am I achieving things? Look at these things. Trust me, you will be happier than you've been before. And what? Look, my room used to be like how they say it was nothing. I had nothing in my room. Now we like started making some money, you know. Like we have some PC businesses, you know, where we build PCs and sell them for higher price, or build PCs for a higher price. And like we started to invest like a little bit in our room, in his room, and that's like the good part. Like, all right, we're spending money, but that's earned, you know. We worked hard, we were stressing, and yeah, like everything starts to pay off. And the big part is right now. That's why we're making this video, because this year is going to change. And if you guys are going to follow our dream, our story, or journey, you will see that everything I'm telling right now, it will come true. Trust me, because we're working so hard and we're doing everything that we don't like, but we still do because it's our duty. Every man doesn't want to do something and he stays in bed and stays lazy, and at the end of the day he regrets it, right? But I'm the kind of guy like, all right, I'm in bed, I could go to the gym, so I take my bag, I go to the gym. There is no could, I must go to the gym, because I have to do these things that will make me a better person, that will make my body a better shape. That's the good thing. Not eating pizza, going out, getting drunk. That's not life, as I said.
Yeah, there's lots of things in life, and as you was speaking before, I wanted to say something on it. As he said, Arnold and Ronnie, they're legends to someone else. Why? Why are they legends? Why is that? Because they have gave purpose to people out there. They have given the purpose to stand up and do something that they probably don't feel comfortable on, but it's just something that they just through the screen motivated people to really like start something, to really start the journey. And we have started our journey. We have done our journey of bodybuilding. We still do it. We still go to the gym because of these people. These people really showed us, like, oh shit, like he's so big and I'm this skinny guy who nobody cares of, nobody has feelings for. So it's really the thing. You just try and motivate someone to start something important that's just gonna benefit them, because you're not only helping them, you're helping yourself, because you're seeing that it's possible. If you really just showed people that it's possible, you really can achieve anything you want in life. Like, we never thought of this being possible, being a millionaire, being this close to $100,000. We never thought this was ever possible, but we're here now, and we are closer than we ever were before, closer than we ever thought of being. And we're just very grateful to start this journey, and we want to motivate you guys to start this journey as well, because it is really beneficial. It really changes the way you look at life. It really changes the way you want to start your day with. And yeah, that's why you started this channel. I hope you guys liked our first video. We really just sat here now to explain you guys what we'll do with this channel, what our purpose is. We want to motivate you guys, so if you can, please subscribe and share this to someone else that you like, that you want to become better in life.
Exactly. And I know that it's our first video, so it isn't perfect. You see that we don't like talk like fluently, you know.
Yeah.
That's because we never did something like this, and yeah, we're trying to improve ourselves. And yeah, just work hard, fuck your feelings, make your parents proud, make that money and live your life free. Trust me, sacrifice 2 to 3 years and you will see that it was worth it. Trust me. And I hope this message hits you, alright? Just start now, after this video. Don't just be motivated, be disciplined. Write all these things down. Write down what I want to achieve, what I have to do to achieve these things. Alright? I know you can do this. I know that because every single one of these people were no one, alright? You don't have to be special or anything. Every single one of like every single man is like born without a value, you know? You have to build your value up. Women, forget about them. They have their own value, right? Just focus on yourself, alright? Alright guys, I hope you like this video and see you in the next video.
Doesn't but and yeah, man, we're not getting that in heel vragen. But yeah, man, we're just giving our best every single day. I mean, at 7:30 because heel vragen.
Different from others, like we